In this session, let us discuss about the generation and conduction of the nerve impulse. First of all, you must know what is the meaning of polarized state. Neurons are excitable cells because their membranes are in polarized state when they are in resting condition. Neurolemma, which is present around the neuron, and axolemma, which is present around the axon. These are the layers present around neuron and axon. The cytoplasm of axon will have exoplasm, and the neurons will surrounded by ECF, extracellular fluid. So suppose this is exoplasm, this is the neurolemma, this is the axolemma, and the extracellular fluid will be here outside the axolemma. Because of the differential concentration of the positive and negative ions inside and outside the neurons like sodium, potassium, chloride, calcium, etc., these ions these are variously distributed outside and inside the neurolemma. So the membrane is said to be polarized. That means it will have positive pole towards outside in the ECF and negative pole towards inside. So there is development of positive and negative poles. Coming to the ion channels which are present in the neurolemma, the neural membrane contains ion channels which are selectively permeable. They allow passage of only one type of ion like sodium or potassium or calcium or chloride, and they may resist, and these gates and these ion channels may resist others entering into the exoplasm and going out into the ECF. Some channels are always open, they are called leak channels. Some channels open only on stimulus. Suppose these are called gated channels. The property of excitability, that means these channels will respond to the stimulus like touch, chemicals, light, and sound. What is called resting potential? The neuron, if it is at the resting state, it is said to have resting potential. When the charge separation is maintained, that is called the resting potential. That means it will have positive pole and negative pole. Polarization will be there. The neuron generally at the resting stage is said to be polarized. It is negative towards inside and positive towards outside. The axonal membrane at resting potential is more permeable to potassium ions and it is impermeable. It does not allow any sodium ions and negatively charged proteins in exoplasm, into the exoplasm. This exoplasm generally will have high concentration of potassium ions and low concentration of sodium ions at the resting stage. So, the extracellular fluid will have high concentration of sodium and low concentration of potassium. Coming like this, the ion gradient is maintained by the active transport of the ions by sodium potassium pump, which also acts to maintain this concentration. This membrane gradient is maintained. This pump will transport 3 sodium ions outwards from the exoplasm and for 2 potassium ions inwards into the exoplasm from ECF on the cost of ATP. So it will utilize it is active process, it utilizes the energy from the ATP. Now, what is action potential? How it is initiating it initiates the nerve impulse? From the resting potential, the transmission of nerve impulse takes place. The action potential is created. It occurs in 4 stages. First one, the initiation of the action potential by sufficient stimulus, by giving the sufficient stimulus, that is called threshold stimulus, which is sufficient to initiate the action potential, that is called threshold stimulus. Then the transmission of the nerve impulse takes place along the neuron. Then it will be transferred to the target cell, either it is other neuron or the muscle cell. It affects the target cell. Now coming to the all or none principle, that means action potentials do not occur without sufficient stimulus. If you give less stimulus, if you give more stimulus, that will not occur. That means at the sufficient stimulus only action potentials occur. If you give more stimulus also, it will occur at the same speed. But once it is started, it cannot stop. There is no large or small action potential like large or small stimulus. With the large or small stimulus, the action potential will not change. That means there is no two types of action potential like large action potential and small action potential. These action potentials disturb the polarization of the neuron which is at the resting phase. So, though that is disturbed and it results in the depolarization. When a stimulus is applied at the site A of a neuron, the closed gate of the sodium channels suddenly open. There will be influx of the sodium ions into the neuron. This causes the neuron interior to develop a positive charge relative to its exterior. Actually, that will be in the negative state. But when the sodium ions enter into it, it becomes the positive. Suppose if it is the resting stage, all this is negative and this is positive. When the stimulus is given, sodium gates will be open. There will be influx of the sodium ions into the axoplasm, which results in the positivity inside relative to the outside. So next sodium channels will be closed and the potassium channels will be open. Potassium ions will be moving out in order to restore the repolarization. That means, however, the potassium channels remain open for a bit longer period and the membrane potential may become more negative than minus 70 MV. Generally, minus 70 MV is the resting potential. Minus 70 millivolts will be there during the resting phase, but due to the continuous leakage of the potassium ions through the potassium channels after repolarization, the negativity becomes more and more, which results in hyperpolarization, which is more than minus 70 MV. So this is how the resting stage will be disturbed by the stimulus, and the axolemma will be depolarized by the entry of the sodium into the axoplasm. Again, the gates will be sodium gates will be closed, potassium gates will be open. By moving out of the potassium ions, the cell inside, the axolemma, again it gets the negative charge and the repolarization occur. So this is how it takes place. Nerve impulse will be carried throughout the axon. In neurons, the resting membrane potential is minus 70 MV, which is the negative sign. That means it is having the negative charge inside the neuron. Thanks for watching.